Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, excuse me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I'm doing a reading for Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hold up. Also for your cross watches. And truth be told, even if you're not Piscean, if you find yourself on this video really resonating, feeling like I'm giving you a personal reading, you're not dealing with a Pisces, you have no Pisces in your chart, it's still your reading. Let's not be too picky here about what the title says, okay? So here goes. Pisces, I was told you manifested this, but do you still want it? Do you even want it still? So now it's time to see what exactly it was we manifested. I sure hope what we manifested was not drama. I really hope this. I really deeply hope this. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, thank God these cards are not what I was nervous about. So here, let us see. All right. So you manifested this, Pisces. What did you manifest? I think we are entering a period of our lives where the manifestation is really um, amplifying. It is something that's happening rather quickly for us. And we have to be aware of what it is we are fixating on. Oh, there's four. Oh, okay. Let's pull another set of cards. I love this deck. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. How are you guys doing, by the way? It is only 8 in the morning. It feels like it's already noontime. So damn confused. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Okay. So, card number 28, collaborative dreaming. There's a lot of stuff going on where we are very much in tune with other people who share similar energy to us. And right now, it is those very people, those who share the similar energy. These are the people we are trying to shift the world consciousness with. I don't think this is something that is happening on a conscious level. I don't feel like we're forming groups and are like, okay, we're going to meditate on this today. I don't feel that at all. I feel like this is a recalibration of energy going on. And it's that very energy that's causing us to rise in our own frequency and then have other people who witness us rise in theirs as well. So, card number 12, every journey starts with a single step. Now, careful with this, Pisces, because there's a very real possibility that you are carrying with you some emotional baggage. Okay. Now, I don't say this to shame you. I say this to make you aware that there are some things that you need to allow yourself to be aware of. Some people are really in denial of the effects of the decisions they're making. Okay. Like you can say all you want that you are this. You get what I'm saying? You can keep saying that you are this, but if you continue to behave like this, you're not this. Okay. You can, for example, You can say all you want. I'm all about natural living. I'm all about natural living, health and wellness, whole being wellness. And then you're over here considering unnatural vaccinations. those, those two are completely separate things. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not trying to convince you to vaccinate or not vaccinate. What I'm saying is, if you consistently try and push the image publicly where you are all about natural living, natural medicine, and then you're over here, you want people's opinions on how to best mitigate the devastating effects of vaccination. Those are like, pick one, pick one. You know what I mean? And whatever you pick, that's what's right for you. That's why I'm trying to make it very, very clear. I'm not saying this is the only right thing that you should never. I'm saying pick for yourself what you feel is appropriate for you. But just know if you're doing this type of branding, public branding, because that's what it is. You know what I mean? You're branding yourself and then you're doing this type of personal activity, they don't line up. You look like a liar. You look like a fraud. So you have to be very, very careful with this, Pisces. You have to always live in the light of your truth. Always choose what is best for you and really own it. Don't have any shame with it. And be careful not to get caught up in that pit trap of, be careful not to get caught up in that pit trap of like, oh, I'm woke. I'm woke. Please don't use that term anymore. It really like stamps on your forehead, stamps on your forehead that I'm just doing what I think everyone else wants me to do. Leave the labels. Leave the labels. Pack your bags with amazing things, okay? And just keep going. Leave the labels behind, take that out of your suitcase, and just keep going. You don't have to live up to anyone else's expectations of who they want you to be. So, card number 13, liberation. Free yourself. Free yourself. And look at that. Look what's wrapped around her. Look what is wrapped around her, preventing her from actually seeing. It's a white thing. There are those who will try and feign purity, spiritual evolvedness. They will try and make you feel as though you're not enough because they know more, they've experienced more. You know, that's fine if they've experienced more. That's their journey. That's not your journey. Okay. Whatever they've experienced, it has nothing to do with you. Don't allow yourself to get intimidated just because someone seems, you perceive someone as knowing more. Okay. Um, yeah. Whatever they think they know, it's for them. It's not for you. You have a different journey. You have a different life. You have different things you're here to learn. So definitely don't let them intimidate you. So, stag spirit, take the lead. Lead yourself out of that foolery. Too many people are participating in flat out foolery where they think that just because they use the right terms, have the right image, have created the right brand, that they're somehow better than you. Let them keep thinking that. You don't need to participate in that. Okay. Just lead yourself out of there. Card number 29, giraffe spirit. See the big picture. You have to allow yourself to truly see what's going on in your life. You are being gifted with an opportunity to really rise to higher levels of consciousness. You will not rise to higher levels of consciousness so long as you continue to wear the anklets of shame, these anklets that weigh so heavily and refuse to let you go. You cannot rise when you carry the weight of someone else's perceptions around your ankles, carrying it with you every single step. Let your ankles be naked. You rise a lot easier that way. So, don't know where the book went. Oh, I was looking at it the whole time. I'm just being weird today. Just being weird. So, card number 24. All right. Pisces, I believe. I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths and a great fear of shallow living. In faith and trust, you must surrender to what is. So, this is a house of self undoing. It's mysterious and unfathomable, but can indicate a life that needs clarifying as well as definition. Yes, your life might need definition. Who you are might be needing to be redefined, but who is doing the defining? Is it someone else? Is it someone else who's not aware of the most intimate details of your journey? Someone who's only seen certain aspects of yourself? Because I guarantee if you allow that person to define who you are going to be very, very sad for as long as that definition exists. But when you define yourself, and you can define yourself in whatever way you want, it doesn't have to be all the positive type of words that we're used to. You can define yourself as your truth. For me, part of my truth is being stubborn as F. That's beautiful. That's a powerful thing, being this stubborn, because when I allow it to be balanced with my grace and self compassion, that stubbornness is the very thing that keeps me from staying down. Every single time life knocks me down, I get back up because I am stubborn AF. I will not stay down. I will not tap out. I will not stay down. I will keep getting up every single time. And every single time I get up, I'm going to rise even higher. So keep knocking me down. I'm going to keep getting back up. And all you're doing is providing me the very stepping stones that I need to reach higher levels of consciousness. So if you can define yourself like that, where your rebelliousness to other people's perceptions of who they need you to be, whether that be a hero, whether that be someone that is a villain, whatever. I'm defiant. I'm rebellious, I'm defiant, and I am stubborn AF, and that makes me so ridiculously powerful. Not powerful over you, but powerful over my own life. This is what I'm manifesting for myself. My true power is coming back to me. The more I release other people's definitions of me, the more space I have to reclaim my definitions of myself. Ooh, that's powerful. That's powerful. And don't let anyone else tell you, oh, that's not powerful. You're just crazy. What's crazy is expecting something different, a different result from doing the same thing over and over and over again. When someone continues to hand you a knife with which to cut yourself with, it's up to you what you do with that knife, right? Unless you choose to agree to how you use that tool. And everything in your life is nothing but a tool. Every event that you go through, every connection that you have, these are the tools that your soul is gifting you with. Your friendships, your enemies, all of these things. These are nothing but tools to help you rise, to help you construct the foundation from which you will rise. And that's all this is. So let's see. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac and symbolizes the old soul, one who has passed through many lives, has picked up much here and there, and experienced almost everything along the way, but sometimes doesn't process things well and tends to repeat mistakes. So when you own these alleged mistakes, because I don't believe in mistakes, I believe in selecting either the easy way to learn things or the more challenging way. And trust me, I always choose the most challenging way to learn. Um, yeah, it helps me to learn things a lot deeper, much, much deeper than just accepting things at face value. So, yeah, it creates more struggle, but the payoff from that struggle is tremendous. It's just like it's much easier for me to do the movements with no dumbbells in my hands. It's much easier, and I'm doing it right. But when you add the extra weight, because you're adding the extra weight, you're creating more resistance. And in that resistance, the potentiality for growth is amplified. the greater the amount of resistance, the greater the potentiality of growth. But before that growth occurs, if you're not familiar with how you build muscle mass, you work that muscle to failure. And once it fails, you provide it with the very building block it needs, the nutrition that it needs to fill in those micro tears. Because as you push yourself to keep going until it fails, you are creating tears within that muscle. You are breaking it down. And as you break it down, you allow yourself to get quiet and rest and refill. And it's by filling in those micro tears that the muscle increases in size. It's when you allow yourself to fail in life, not because you're choosing to fail, but because you are resisting, and then boom, you hit a wall and you fall flat on your face. It's in that moment when you allow yourself to quiet down instead of filling your mind and your feelings with, oh my God, I'm such a failure. Oh my God, I can't do anything right. Instead of doing that, sit quietly. What did I just do? Why did I do that? You get the answers. And in the beginning of this process, as you learn to trust yourself, you will get the answers and you will question those answers. And that's okay. You weren't here to just blindly accept. It's in the questioning that you find deeper truths within simple answers. There's nothing wrong with your life. The only thing wrong right now is the way you see your life, the way you see the things you're going through. Everything brought to your doorstep is there to grow you. Either through support or through challenge, you will grow. And unless you recognize what process you're in, you will think very negatively. Just like when children grow too quickly, they experience growing pains. And if you didn't know any better, you'd think something was wrong. You would think something is seriously wrong. You are experiencing growing pains. Okay. So let's see. Um, okay. About your question, you may be confused by the reactions of others or simply unable to get to the correct answer. Pisces can be like a pristine sea or the muck of a swamp, so getting lost is a danger. I don't think so. I think this getting lost, this concept of getting lost, is nothing more than an opportunity for you to recognize it's time to dive deeper and find more profound aspects of who you are. Thank you, Yasmin. So when you feel like you're lost, I used to get scared. I used to be like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen to me? Who am I becoming? I don't know who I am. And when I do that, I then begin to question. It's at that moment of feeling lost, feeling like I've lost myself, that I open myself to the possibility of finding a more evolved version of who I actually am. Yes, the murky delta. Okay. Make sure you're not being pulled under by other people's complications. It's even possible you have someone in your life who saps you. Usually, this is not intentional, but because of some delusional way of unthinking or viewing the world, that clouds the issue. Don't fall into the same confusion. Make sure you're protected and have the proper boundaries. Okay. Take advantage of inspiration and channel it into creative projects. If you have a notion or a dream, swim to it. Capture that wave. A great idea from the past may reemerge, and you may want to return and finish it. But you will want to tackle this idea soon when you're inspired, or the entire matter could disappear into rushes of the deep. So, this card ties into the hangman of the tarot deck. The hangman is all about pausing and retrieving more of your power, allowing yourself to come to higher levels of realization. It's time to realize quite a bit about yourself. I'm totally getting this really intense feeling. I don't know if it is true for everyone or for a select few. Um, you have to stop believing the distortions someone else is telling you. Someone is trying to convince you that you're not a good person, that you're not worth what you know yourself to be worth. Do not believe their lies. They can never, ever, ever be expected to truly value you for who and what you are if they cannot value themselves. You can't expect someone to do for you what they are incapable or unwilling to do for themselves. That's like, if I'm not willing to be happy, how can you expect me to make you happy? I can't. I can't. So do for yourself what you're waiting for others to do for you. Are you asking me if I have Cash App? I don't do any of those. I'm old school. I don't do any of those. I'm sorry. um, Card number 16. What you want wants you. Your growth wants you. Your higher levels of consciousness are inviting you to rise up to meet it. Your hair symbolizes your power. In that chaos, in that chaotic whipping around, just like how life has a tendency to make you feel like you're being whipped around, there are beautiful steps you can take, each step retrieving pearls of wisdom, taking you to higher and higher levels of consciousness. The way you get there is very, very unique to you. Someone else can't tell you how to do this. Okay. You can totally spend your time expecting other people to teach you, tell you, do this work for you. If I pay for a session, can you do this for me? Because I'm honest, I'll tell you the truth. No, I can't. You'll be wasting your money. This is something you have to do for yourself. I can help you clear away blockages that are making it more difficult. Can I do this for you? No, I cannot. I can facilitate a smoother journey, but you still have to be the one to take the steps on that journey. Okay. So, card number 1, after the storm. There is a storm brewing in all our lives. Oh, I suddenly got nervous. Oh my God. Michael, please don't like. He told me to look at the monitor. I'm like, okay, I'll stop. There's a storm brewing. I don't know what that storm is, but I'm told it's potentially the most turbulent storm you will have ever experienced in this life to date. What is the storm? Is this a personal thing? Is this, just like the individual on their own? Is this a storm because someone else is involved and is creating spiritual harp? Oh, shit. So, for some of you, this storm is weaponized. Okay. If you guys are not aware, governing bodies absolutely can modify the weather. They can, they have the technology to do so. So, I'm wondering for some of you, there's an individual, I don't know if they are in your life right now or if they are silently watching, um, and they're planning on ways in which to modify the weather of your life. Okay. Is this okay? I want you guys to, in your mind, ask a question. If you already have someone in your mind that you think this is, go ahead and focus on that person. And we're going to let Bish answer. Okay. Bish, wake up, girl. Bish, Is this person trying to modify the weather of people's spiritual journey? Is it the person they think it is? Yes. Do we have the option of kicking their ass? No. Bish, are you on our side or what? She stopped moving. Bish, I'm sorry. Bish, can this be avoided? No. Bish, will this hurt? Will this process hurt? Yes. Bish, I want to ask really quick again. The person attempting to modify the weather and affect the trajectory of the sails, is it the person that I think it is? Tiny yes. You don't have to be scared, Bish. You don't have to be scared. Will this delay what is meant to happen? Yes. Will it delay it by a year? No. Will it delay it by 6 months? Yes. No. Make up your mind, girlfriend. Will it delay it by 6 months? No. Will it delay it by 3 months? Yes. What the fuck's it gonna delay? I don't know when it's going to delay. So a 3 month delay. So this is gonna continue for 3 more months. Um Bish, this is not some stupid twin shit, is it? Okay, I didn't ask that right. Bish, is this regular people stuff? No. Bish, is this real? I don't even want to know, Bish. Get back in your box. Girl, don't be telling me none of this stuff. Get back in your box. Lay back down. Take a nap. Okay. Okay. Now that I've stressed myself out for no good reason, let me move on with the reading. Okay. No, I know, Michael. I know. I'm not fighting anything. I'm not fighting anything. You saw me wink. Something was in my eye. I'm just saying. Right, Plum. This reading is not for me. Oh my gosh. The person I thought of was my twin. See, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. That reading was for you. I'm not claiming this. Here we go. Card number 35, 11th house, friends. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Just walk beside me and be my friend. I don't know about y'all, but this is a third party circumstance. This is a third party circumstance. There are two trying to canoodle. Okay. There are two trying to canoodle, and there's someone trying to get up in that mix. I'm just saying. Um, right, Jana? Come on, bish. What hell, bish? What the hell? What the hell, bish? Okay. So, the three graces of hope, faith, and charity, the bonds of friendship. Rely upon support from friends and other associations. Don't attempt to go it alone. You will need help. Not from the likes of Bish. I'm just kidding, Bish. This house is all about associations and how we connect with others. It's a house of group alliances, excuse me, ideals and our aspirations in a public or social arena. This 11th house is commonly referred to as the house of friends, but it's so much more than that. It has everything to do with a collective that comes from groups, people who identify and align with each other to make social change. This is what we were talking about before we got sidetracked with twin shit. This is what we're here for. It is a social group, a spiritually social, a socially spiritual, whatever you want to call it. It's a group. And we're here to affect change by changing the environment within. Um, the 11th house has much to do with our destiny that we decide to give before we leave this earth, our soul's purpose. This house deals with a greater good and living up to an ideal. Um, the 11th house card says that we are not in this world alone and that it's time to aim higher and go among the broader society, to work with others or share energies, as it's not a good time to work on your own. I don't do group projects. I'm just saying. I don't do group projects. This message must be for you guys. Sometimes this card indicates the sudden appearance or disappearance of an old friend. Uh, let's see. Ooh, the appearance of the 11th house card means the collective, those who support you as friends, but can also sometimes indicate open enemies and rivals. It could just be a spirited competition between you and another, bringing out the best in both of you. But in the end, what works out is what, oh, wait, what? What works out is what works out best for all. So it's not a good time to serve your needs only. It's time to be a comrade and give consideration to friends. Listen here, Brewski. Let's just keep going. Card number 17, commune with the source. So, commune with the source. This is about connecting with the collective energy that you came into this life already connected to. A lot of shit's about to pop off, you guys. A lot of shit is just about to pop off. I think in our personal lives as well as within society, there's going to be openness with connection as well as with attempts to destroy connections. Okay. I only have two friends, so I'm not worried about anything. Awesome. I don't have very many friends either. I like it that way. Card number 34, Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. Be here now. Hummingbirds always remind me of my mom. I went as part of, while I was in the Bay Area, I went to go visit her grave. 83% at 8:33. I went to go visit her grave and I totally was like, "Oh my god, if I lined up crystals on her headstone, it would be so poppin', you know?" And then my uncle and my cousin are like, "People are going to steal that." And I was like, "What if I put a note beside the crystals, kind of like my mom talking to them?" And the note would say, "Before you take my crystals, please know my daughter is a witch and she will fuck your ass up." And my uncle was like, "No, you can't do that." I'm like, "No, they won't take it after that." All right, koi fish spirit, there's always enough. Okay, there is always enough, enough people, enough love, enough support, enough experiences. There is enough. Oh, so I don't know if Michael is talking to me or if he's talking to you. He says sometimes what this card means is enough is enough. So I'm not sure if he's talking about that's enough resistance to the path, that's enough fighting your own process. Um, uh, Key, I was totally being sarcastic. It was an empty threat. I was just gonna go ahead and super glue the bottom of the crystals to her gravestone. So even though they try and take it, it won't come off. I don't teach witchcraft. Aside from black magic revocation, you might be interested in that. I'm teaching a class on how to do black how to undo black magic that people are trying on you. So that one might work for you. That one might. But I don't teach people the things that I know regarding actual witchcraft. Card number 4, against the grain. Go ahead and swim naked in your truth. Allow yourself to swim against the grain. Allow these abrasive motherfuckers. I said I wouldn't say bad words anymore. Allow these abrasive motherfuckers. No. Allow these abrasive people. Allow these abrasive people to continue to rub you wrong because they are helping you to shed away the parts of you that are no longer in alignment with your truth and your path. Your past should probably stay in your past at this point. The things in your past that will come forward are things that are not quite in the past yet. My website is emmyevolving.com, and it should be in the front. Um, so here's the thing. Whenever the twin flame topic comes up during a reading, I see a plethora of comments about, oh, I'm not willing to let nothing back and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, that's good. This shit's a fucking general reading, first off. I'm not giving you instruction for your life. I'm just reading cards. Secondly, secondly, it's obviously coming back because it's not resolved. When you still feel that way, that's because it wasn't finished. It was left half-ass. And what needs to happen is it needs to come back to finally be fully addressed, fully like laid out there in the open to be processed and then possibly let go of. This whole like, I'm not letting, well, that's fine. It got nothing to do with me. But just know if your soul is bringing someone back into your life, this is, please remove that concept of romance. I'm not talking about romance. Oh, they hurt me. They're never going to hit this again. Oh, well, that's good. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just saying, if your soul is bringing someone back into your life, it's to finish off whatever was not finished. Hello. Look at that. There's triangles in this. Okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted. So, card number 8, be the hunter, not the hunted. Allow yourself to receive. Oh, exercise your wisdom. If someone comes back, use your wisdom. Okay? Use your wisdom to understand this is not this most likely this is not encouragement for you to go at another relationship with this person. Okay? Another relationship, another friendship, another romance, whatever it is that ended, that's probably done. But a conversation needs to be had. It needs to be had. If you're going to reject this, listen up, Emmie. If you're going to reject this, it's going to circle back around and it's going to knock you flat on your ass. I just want to be a cute girl to do spiritual shit with and listen to Pink Floyd. What? Who are you? Do I know you? I just want a cute girl to do spiritual shit with and listen to Pink Floyd. Is that too much to ask for? Do I know you? 88% at 8:39. You're you're really freaking me out. Okay. Detox. Card number 3, detox, restore and cleanse yourself. Who sent you for real? Now I'm freaked out. You freaked me out. You freaked me out. Let me just finish the reading so I can finish freaking out in private. So, card number 22, Capricorn, I use time, the corrector, when our judgments err. It's time to focus on your objectives and not let up. Um, Okay. What's this mean? When this card turns up in a reading, it denotes a time of diligence and hard work. There is a gaining in status and reputation. Whatever you've toiled over and especially sacrificed for, you are ready for splendid results to be revealed. Keep in mind this gain may be slow and systematic, but that you are heading towards something solid and lasting. You're about to meet all the right people who will back you and your goals. Some may be greater in status than you, but they will show you the ropes or support you in some substantial way. By all means, do not lose them. Um, if your question is to do with romance or relationships, then these may take on more serious tones. Matters should grow deeper and more committed. It could be that one partner is older, higher in social rank, or will be a guide or teacher to the other. It may also mean one is more serious than the other. That's okay. It's okay. You don't have to say sorry. So, dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. Be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Ooh, okay. So, aside from the message of gentle touch, in the area that I live in, there is a shit ton of deer. They are fucking everywhere. They're everywhere. And what they do, so our ranch fences are, I want to say maybe 6 feet tall, maybe 5 feet. I'm small. They're taller than me, I think. They're rated for goats and cows. So I see the deer, like very nonchalant. They can jump over that. They don't even need a running start. They don't need to talk themselves into it. You just, they don't like how you looking at them. They'll jump the fence. So they jump into our quadrants, like how our property is divided up. They'll jump in there and they'll eat whatever it is they want to eat. And then they don't like how you're looking. They jump out. So I'm wondering if the message here is whatever the blockage that's in front of you, whatever goat ass fence you have placed in front of you because of fear to keep you separated from the things that you don't like. I see what he did there. I see what Michael did there. For some of us, you are the deer. You can escape, you can leave. That can't stop you. For others of us, the other person is the deer. And that little fence that you have around you to keep you separate, they can easily jump that fence, just so you know. So, card number 16, Coyote, Spirit, Trust, and Divine Detours. Let's see. do, 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 do. Okay. So, Coyote, lighten up. You're taking things much too serious. The resources you need are available. Something quite unexpected and not necessarily welcome is about to happen. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Reading is done. More cards. Okay. More cards. Last couple cards. Okay, guys. Last couple cards. So you can show me how this plays out, and I can't do anything but watch. Is that why? All right. Let us see. Un momento. Por favor. I'm only pulling 3 cards. I don't care what you say. Only 3 cards. And then I'm going to do stuff. No, I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. You're not just giving messages to people. Please don't play me for stupid. Okay? Okay. So, Five of Cups in reverse, hopeful outlook, favorable expectations, new alliances, affinity, return of an old friend, and reunion. Okay, so someone's coming back for you guys. For you guys, someone is coming back. It's a return of an old friend. I don't know. Once I walk away from people, they're no longer a friend. I'm just saying. I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of how I function. So, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I didn't mean that. Whatever. Four of Pentacles in reverse, setbacks in material matters, opposition to further gain, suspense and delay, spendthrift. So we were already talking about how it's going to be delayed, you know, like I forgot what I said when I pulled out Bish and we talked about whatever it is being delayed. So this is confirmation that it's being delayed. Okay. Whatever is being delayed, you know what that is. I'm starting to sweat. My upper lip. Sweat. All right. Nine. Nine of Wands in reverse. Obstacles, adversity, delays, disaster. So, an emphasis on the delays. I could have sworn I said only two. Yeah, it's probably past life related. Ooh, okay. Oh, oh, fucking A. Oh, dear God. Dear God. So we have the Hanged Man, Empress in reverse, Emperor in reverse, and then Three of Swords. So, okay, the Hanged Man, getting stronger in oneself after a lot of deliberating and delaying in your life. Okay. So whatever it is, you or they, whoever they are, that's what you've manifested. That's what Michael said. That's what you manifested. I didn't manifest shit. I was too busy avoiding life to manifest shit. So don't you dare talk to me that way, Michael. Okay, Empress in reverse, vacillation, lack of interest, lack of concentration. Okay, and then you have the Emperor in reverse, immaturity, ineffectiveness, indecision, weakness of character, failure to control petty emotions. So there it is. It feels like the Emperor felt the Empress um, was acting within the scope of infidelity because apparently this one believes this one is made just for this one. How about y'all calm the fuck down? Because both of you are upside down at this point. So, whoever this is, it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, like a romantic relationship. This can be in reference to, I don't know, a friend or something, but it can be in reference to that. Both of you are upside down. Whatever conflict that occurred when the separation began, that is still ongoing. It's very silent, but it's still ongoing, and that needs to be resolved. Resolved like that. That's what like that. My thumb is too weak today, Michael. My thumb is too weak. So then you have the Three of Swords: absence, sorrow, disappointment, strife, removal, dispersion, diversion, opposition, separation, delay, deception, frustration, jealousy, broken heart. Woo, woo, woo. Someone's brokenhearted. And I just like casually say that like a true Capricorn. Someone's brokenhearted. They got their feelings hurt. Whoever it is, either you or the person, someone's feelings got hurt and needs to be addressed so that the both of you can move forward. Whether you're going to move forward together or not, that's really dependent on you. Um, okay, you guys, do I remind you of lovely Mimi? Because that girl is ghetto as fuck. I mean, like, ghetto as fuck. I don't think I'm that level of ratchet yet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What is that a compliment or is that like derogatory? I don't know, lovely Mimi, but not all Asians look alike. I just want to put that out there. Not all Asians look alike. Okay. Oh, I'm so not lovely Mimi. I'm sorry. Okay, final card. Final card. Mhm. Yeah. I mean, just because we Asian, she's not even the same Asian as me. Maybe if I was talking like that. I'm more Bay Area type of Asian slash kind of Orange County. I'm not really ATL Dirty South type of Asian. I'm just saying. Oh, okay. Let me stop. Let me just finish shuffling this. Yeah, I'm just. I need to just breathe. Ooh, sound the fierce flute. Ooh, there's some shit about to happen. Harry, conscious. Those stickers say it all. Okay. No, she's Vietnamese. I'm a completely different region. I'm on a little island, thousands of miles away, different kind of Asian. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sound the fierce flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent. Your discernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distraction. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrational choice is helpful. It is wise to be accepting of all of life and not to judge people or situations as good or bad. Some are more pleasant than others, and yet sometimes a challenge can turn out to bring us great growth and opportunity, which in turn becomes a blessing. However, this does not mean that we are wise to abandon the power of choice. We can use our discernment to be guided on our path to the most joyful, uplifting, and helpful experiences for our soul growth. Discernment is not judgment. It does not render some things better or worse than others. It's the power of selection based on desire or intention. If we intend to grow through joy and adventure rather than fear or suffering, then we can use our discernment to make choices that feel expansive and uplifting rather than constrictive or draining. Discernment is necessary in all realms of life, from the physical to the spiritual, from the sort of lifestyle we choose to lead to the people we choose to spend time with, or the ways that we spend most of our time, even the kinds of spiritual energies that we invoke. Discerning choices help us craft our reality. A wise use of discernment helps us to be truthful, clear, and accurate in our perception. Like the fierce flute, excuse me, cutting through all vibrations, discernment shatters illusions and gets to the truth of a matter, right to the essence. With truth there are no with truth there are no nasty surprises later, or if there are, we can deal with them swiftly and use them for growth with minimal suffering. So there you go. Okay. There you go. There are no surprises. The reason this information comes forward is not to freak you out and make you feel like, oh no, I don't want them back. They ain't coming back to be romantic with you. They're coming back to finish the lesson your souls promised each other to learn. Okay. Okay. um, yeah. And if you can take this information and use it to empower yourself rather than cripple yourself, you have now elevated your potentiality. So, if or when that reconnection occurs, reconnection does not mean insertion. So, okay, nothing is being inserted into your field. You're not allowing them back into your life. You're finding a center point and reconnecting, unless you don't want to do your part and your soul then opens up a hole for them to reconnect through. So that's the thing. If you do your part and you meet halfway and you can have conversation, you can have an opportunity to really ripen what it was you were supposed to learn, then, you know, Right. No insertion. I just recognize now, and there was some connotation to that. I gotta go, guys. So, thumbs up for this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live, and I'll be back later today. Bye, guys.